Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. We are today Friday, December 20th, 2014, and welcome to all of you who are watching my video. Thank you so much for the people who have subscribed to my channel. And the topic discussion that we are going to have at this particular moment is the opening and maybe what President Obama have said in regards to Cuba. Let's look at the advantages that could have not the advantages. Let's look at the the strategic move that President Obama did. I know that many people are so happy about that, and myself, when I saw it, when I read the articles, when I read what happened, the reason behind it, and I said to myself, well, that's really, I'm very happy to hear that President Obama is actually opening doors for Cuba. Of course, you have Congress behind it, you have so many people, so this is not really a finalized decision. This is something that has to probably go through different bills, laws, we just, before it finalized. But let's look at this particular move that President Obama has done. Now, one thing that you have, and I hope that you are doing your own research and your own work, is that you have to understand that right now, I've been saying that leaders are really positioning their countries because, the world is changing and countries want to have a good spot. So, after I like to really analyze things before I jump and scream, hoorah. So I was thinking about the decision of President Obama to say that they really wanted to sit down and discuss certain things with President Raul Castro and see how the United States could probably open some doors and with Cuba. And what I realized is that it was really a strategic move for him, and that the United States does need that leverage at this particular moment, because right now the United States is not in good terms with Russia. They are not in good terms with most of the countries in the Middle East except Israel. And Cuba, although it is a small country, Cuba really has a presence within Latin America, and Cuba has arms that reaches far beyond the Caribbean. So China has nominated Fidel Castro for their Nobel Prize Peace, and that's major. And that Russia is really an ally of China, so that's good. And so if you have Cuba, Fidel, who is nominated for a Nobel Peace Prize for China, you do know that that's gonna give Cuba a leverage, right? So now you have Cuba, who would have a leverage with China. They probably do, and probably we never know what the Russian President Vladimir Putin would offer Cuba on the other hand. Now, this is not something that the United States would want to happen, not at all. No, they would never want that to happen. So for President Obama to come and say that, they really wanted to see the opportunities that the United States could offer for Cuba, I think that is definitely a strategic move for him, because then what happened is that it really how can I say that, it really will kind of, let's just say that Cuba is still looking at them with suspicious eyes, but him coming off and saying that, we really want to see what can come out of exchange relationship with the United States and Cuba. They definitely are not thinking political. They're focusing on agriculture, they're focusing a little bit of technology, they're focusing on all of that. So it's really a strategic move, because then what happened is it probably because it probably could say that Cuba right now could kind of be just a little bit mellow. I'm just saying, maybe, because we know that the Castros don't take no shit. So, maybe a little bit more diplomatic ways in terms of the sort. Now, let's look at something else. During the protests in Haiti, we had some of the protesters who had pictures of the Russian president, Mr. Vladimir Putin. And when I saw this, I mean, my first reaction, I was like, oh my God, like these Haitians, this is it. That was my first reaction, right? But then after that, I started to think, I was like, because the protesters had pictures of Putin. And what happened is that it aired first on some news station. I watched it live from LFE, which is a French or European station. I watched it from some Britannic station before Haiti, before they actually gave it to the news in Haiti. I knew it way before because it came off the internet like that. So then I started to think about it because, I said to myself, I wonder who is behind that particular decision, because let's do a little bit of a critical analysis, right? You have to understand that the majority, well, the people of Haiti, Vladimir Putin would probably come to Haiti, they would not even recognize him. So whoever is doing that is someone who is really knowledgeable and is someone who is really using some critical thinking skills. Because what you have to understand is that Haiti does not have any technology. So for them to do a protest like this and then have the Haitians with the picture of Vladimir Putin, for me it's a strategic move to let the president, to let Putin know that, what, we actually have something for you, in Haiti. Who's behind it, right? So now let's think about it. I mean, Haiti doesn't really have any relationship with Russia. Haiti really doesn't have any relationship with any countries besides the United States of America. So whoever is doing that knows that they're doing it to tip the balance of the United States completely. Because at this present moment, really, the United States is really weak in terms of international relations, I really think that they're extremely weak because of some of the position that they've taken in the past, and because a lot of countries are getting have been really sick and tired of them meddling in their business. That's one. Plus, the United States is undergoing a lot of pressure within its own country with all of the racial profiling and the protests that are going on within the country, and they are very tense in regard to Russia and the position that Russia is taking. That Haiti has been the pawn of the United States for decades now. The United States has Haiti within the palms of their heads. So let's say that the president of Russia would say, okay, what's up with Haiti, what's in it for me? I think that I think that they should think about it, really. I don't know now, the people who are behind it, I don't know what kind of card they have in their hands and what they're willing to negotiate, because that in politics is always interest. So I'm not too sure why they would be willing to negotiate with Russia, because it would definitely need, but I do believe that a presence of Russia in Haiti would be interesting. I say it would be interesting because now we would have Russia who would be right here, and then Cuba not. But in order for them to do that, that would be really I would never say impossible, like no, because but you have to understand that the United States would not let this happen like this. No, they would probably not let this happen like that. But I do believe that I find it highly interesting that someone would, put people in the forefront to give the president of Russia a message that, Haiti needs you. Now, for a lot of Haitians, they just say anything of the sorts in terms of that. But you have to look at things with different eyes and different angles, and you have to do in-depth research, geographical research, like international relationship within countries, in order to try and to see what kind of card people are pulling in and what's going on. So now, then I started thinking last night. I said to myself, what if President Obama's bequest with Cuba would be because his team is actually thinking critically and saying that, you know what, if do not do this, then, diplomatically, I mean, I think it's good for them. It's now you can see a little bit in clearer details the move that can happen, right? But anyways, this is just to say that I really wanted to come and point out this key notion, the fact that the Haitian people were protesting and had the picture of Vladimir Putin and were calling for Vladimir Putin to come to their aid. That's the piss of the American people, right? So my thinking is that should Vladimir Putin think about it? Should he, see what would I think he should. Yeah, I think that should be something that he thinks, if not about just give it to someone within his administration. I think that should be something that he should think about just a little bit. But then again, what would be coming out of it is, the people who are behind this, what kind of card do they have? What are they pulling out? What are they willing to offer it? What are they willing to negotiate? Those are all things that should, be anyways discuss. If I stay here and start talking about world news and world politics, I'm never gonna get out of the house. So I hope you guys are watching the news. Those are times for me. I really do enjoy watching international news and seeing what's going on. I do have some incredible book reviews from you. I actually just finished reading I finished it probably two weeks ago, Red Bastard. I want to review that for you, and I'm currently reading The Brothers Bulger with Whitey and them, so I want to review that for you. Hopefully I have time to do it this week. My parents are on vacation. I have a few works to finish this week before I take off, but I really would like to come and review these books for you. So this is it really. I will finish my topic discussion with a few words of advice, as it is the end of the year, things that I would like for people to know from me. So thank you so much for watching this video, and stay tuned for my last recording of the day.